Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Hope everyone's doing well so far, having a good week. Decided to put a little comma on the 56 Ford project and wanted to dig back into the vault today and do a show and tell on this AMT 49 Mercury. Now this car actually is kind of interesting because I got to thinking about that. The 56 Ford we're working on. Actually, I started just after I finished this car up, 91, 92, right in that ballpark somewhere. But this, had this done now for a good many years, and it's actually attached to this base. So I didn't bother wanting to take it off the base. It's on there, kind of permanent like, so didn't want to mess with that, but still can show you the car pretty much in its entirety the way it is. This car, I always liked quote unquote lead sleds, and so I wanted to build me a nice Mercury. Now, when I built this one, I actually wanted it chopped, but being inexperienced, I didn't want to start cutting on the top and then mess it up and then have just a mess and have to go get a whole new kit and all that stuff. And I don't know that chop. Now there is, I believe it's a Revell, and I've actually got it in the stash. I believe it's the Revell Mercury that's actually chopped already for you in the kit. So I do have that one in the stash that I would like to build that one sometime as, you know, just full out custom. But this one, I decided I did want it lowered, and I'm like, well, I can deal without chopping the top. And I did actually was corresponding by mail with a guy, and I did end up getting some T-bucket parts from him years ago. I think I found his name through Scale Auto, I believe it was. And he sent me a couple of those parts, and actually was going to work it out that he was going to chop a Mercury for me, and just never come to pass. So had this kit, figured I wanted to go ahead and do me a custom Merc anyway, so I just went for it with what I had. Now this paint is, and I'll bring this in closer here, this paint is Copenhagen Blue Metallic, and this could stand to be polished up. I mean, it had orange peel in it, but for the time, I didn't think you could, or I guess because of the time it took to paint it and do it and everything, I just didn't want to take a chance of ruining the paint with like some kind of polish maybe that I shouldn't be using on it. So this still could use a polish, and I'll probably do that here sometime, see if I can get it to shine up a little bit. But Copenhagen Blue Metallic, that's Testers. I think it was a Model Master rattle can. It's what I painted this with. And at one time, I actually took a log on this, and I think what I recorded on here total time, like 40 hours or something back in the day to build this. But used the custom front end on it. French to headlights back in there. And just basically what that means, just recessing the headlights in from behind the fender there. Used a custom grill, custom running lights here, I guess you'd call it. Now, I did not, back in the day, I did not fill this seam in here, which now if I was doing this today, I would, I'd sand that smooth and then fill that seam right there if I was doing one today. It's got the kit supplied Baby Moons with the chrome reverse wheels, front and back, although you can just barely see the tire there and the barely part of the wheel, which is a look that I really like. Now the 56 not going to be quite that low, but it's still looking nice as it is. I did flocking on the interior. That was my first attempt at flocking job. It's not bad. It's getting kind of thin there on the top, so, but it is what it is. I'm probably never going to tear this one apart and redo it just because of what it is. And it was kind of like my first attempt at like a flat out custom car. So, but it came out nice, I thought. I got the spotlights on it there. And this kit actually had the opening trunk on it, so I didn't have to worry about that. And it does close up nice. Let me pull this tire out of here. maybe. But it does, see the trunk closes up nice on it, so it's nice and flush. I took all of the trim off the side. There's no trim on it, that was there on the kit, molded in. Trimmed all that off. I took the rain gutters off, smoothed all that out on the sides. Took all the emblems off the hood. Took everything, and I don't know if this had anything that I shaved off the trunk. This might have had an emblem, actually, a chrome piece that you actually put on the trunk. I can't quite remember. Once again, with that rear roll pan, I did not smooth it out and fill it. So it is what it is. Put some little like Cadillac bullet taillights down there in that rear pan. And then some just exhaust tips there. Trumpets, I guess, if you want to call it. And, but yeah, and then put lake pipes on it. Now this is kind of what I was talking about on the 56, maybe doing it like this. I had actually taken and drilled holes here in the fender and just run this lake pipe in. Now it would represent a non-functional pipe because you got these exhausts out the back. But that was just, I have seen that on real cars, just dummy pipes, just for looks. So, and I guess, I don't know, some of them may have cutouts or whatever, I don't really know, to where they'll go up the side pipes or the rear. I don't know that for a fact. I think I have seen that though in the past. And then, I just kept the flathead in this one. So, just did up the flathead there, wired the engine. 3 carburetors, and I think I put some down. Let's see. I still don't have my finger on my pointer yet, but I'm going to just kind of point it out here. This right down in here. You're probably not going to see it for the light, but anyway, I did put some like brake lines in there. Just barely see that. Didn't put any battery cables on at that time. But like I said, the spotlights, and now these fender skirts, guys, I made these too with styrene, like I made for the 56. But these I styled a lot different, kind of to contour the body. Now those come out really nice. I think that looks really good. It's kind of like, I don't know. They had what they called a cruiser skirt, but I don't know if that would actually qualify as that. I'm not really 100% sure, but that's kind of what I had in mind. And again, I based that off of actual skirts that I've seen on real cars before. So it's kind of, even if I say loosely based, but anyway, so I did hand fabricate those, and no door handles. So everything here is all shaved smooth. So sunken aerials back here, and just still, it's held up over the years because I've had it in this case. If I was to do this today with this, I would have maybe put another bar on there of some kind, or tried to open up these holes on here somehow, or like say a black wash maybe. But outside of that, 49 custom Mercury. I think that one that was one of my prized kits for a long time because, like I said, I think this is the first time I really had ever, bugs out of here again. The first time I really ever had taken time to really alter like the body. So it does have some body modifications on the roll pan in the back and the front, and then just taking all the trim off the sides and the door handles and the rain gutters and all that. But it was a lot of fun back then. That's how I dealt with stress and all that stuff. And I think I was already out of school when I started this. I think I was working already, so I would work on it in my spare time and stuff. But it come out pretty well. I was pleased with it back then. Like I said, I might just go ahead and try to take some Novas too to it, and try to see if I can get a polish and get some of that paint to come out, because when that was brand new on there, it really had a nice shine to it. Now it's kind of changed up just a little bit over the years, but anyway, But that's it, guys. That's kind of what I wanted to do tonight. I might do this every now and again on videos. Just dig back into a kit from my past and bring it out, put it on the bench. We'll do a little show and tell on them. Maybe in between these build videos. The Bad Man, that's my entry for my group build for Left Coast model car group build. I am going to try to get some more work done on that and get some footage of that so we can get that one going too. But this 56, I'm really picking up steam on that, and I'm kind of excited to get that one done. So that's going to be exciting to see that, when it's finished. But just a lot of fun, guys. A lot of different stuff to do here on the bench. I've got some more classics, more vintage kits, cars that are actually built. Guys, I can't find them things for anything. I bought them and I got them home and I put them in a spot, and I'm like, I'm going to put them here so I'll know where they're at. And don't you know, that's just the way it goes. So I'll unearth them one of these days, guys. That'll be somewhere down the road, but some really cool, they're actually barn finds, literal barn finds. So that's going to be kind of cool to show that and share that with you guys. But tonight's video, AMT 1949 Mercury Club Coupe, and this was the mid-80s kit, I believe, was that one, where, like they said, they had that gray or like a tan grid bottom that the cars actually sat on, and then it was from that era. So and then again, this one, sidetracking myself again, I just used the original steering wheel. I just think those old steering wheels were so cool looking. So I wanted to use the original in there. Didn't change the dash, pretty much kept it original. And the interior's pretty much in like what would be an original type condition. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Again, AMT Mercury 49 Club Coupe. So, hey, guys, if you like the video, go ahead and give me a like. Subscribers, thank you. Thank you so much. If you do like the video, give me a subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'm going to move on out of here for now. Hey, guys, we'll see you later. Again, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Happy modeling.